Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's a weekly reading for the week of August 26th to September the 1st. Now your cards this week, Aries, we have an Oracle card, Answer the Call. Energies leaving, completing, or transitioning. The Devil clarified with the Seven of Wands. Focus energies, Three of Swords clarified with the Four of Pentacles. Coming in towards the end of the week, double pages with the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords. So we'll come back to your Oracle card at the end, Aries, and read that out. But answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So some of you are being, divinely guided and called in another direction, being called to move forward. And, it looks pretty clear that you're being called to move forward or move away from a situation that has been toxic and probably holding you back for a period of time. Because in your recent past here, we have the Devil clarified with the Seven of Wands. So I think for some of you, and I'm talking about a period of time, obviously longer than the last week and possibly several months, it could have been, years for some of you. You've been literally using all of the energy in your tank to fight a toxic situation or to try and keep persevering and have resilience in a situation, to try and live with a toxic situation. But yeah, just wasn't working, Aries. It has to come to an end. For some of you, it potentially has come to an end. You might be in the aftermath of it, but it really looks like a lot of you have really had to sort of put up the fight for quite a while. You've really tried to battle through. I think you've given it your all, but it really is time now to bring an end to it and to move forward and answer the soul's call. I think once you clear that energy, that's when you can really hear the call of your soul and really hear the message of where you should be headed in your life. So what kind of situation could it be? Well, with the Devil energy, it can be a situation of codependency. Doesn't necessarily have to be in a romantic relationship, but obviously, that's a primary one for a lot of us. Can be a codependent friendship or, family relationship with a mother, father, son, daughter, mother-in-law, that kind of thing. Can be that job that pays well but is burning you out, but you just can't leave it because the money's too good. It's all those kind of situations. The situations that literally, drain the life force out of you. You can see here the Devil, he has the bat wings. It sort of really shows me that the situation has been, it's been draining. Some of you might have been experiencing fatigue, especially if you really feel like you've had to kind of battle through it, to keep on pushing through and to literally fight this energy all the time. Some of you might have been going through physical illness because of those stress-related symptoms. But, with the Devil energy, there's that element of, these people here, these are the lovers, they are, they're shackled to the Devil, but these chains are loose enough that they could actually free themselves if they wanted to. But they're hypnotized by the Devil. There's an element of, cost and payoff here for them. They are choosing to stay at their will. And I think that's what you had been doing for a really long time. But I think it's really taken its toll. And I think you're really ready to complete it and to move on from it. So yeah, toxicity is no good for a long period of time. It can really lead to physical sickness, psychological issues. So it's really good if we can leave that in the past and, really move forward in the direction our soul calls us to. So focus energies this week. Yeah, okay, so we have the Three of Swords, and that came out with the clarifiers of the Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so I think some of you are obviously in the aftermath of releasing yourself from the situation. There's some real hurts and pain here from that. I think that's why a lot of you persevered with that situation for so darn long, because you really believed in it and you really wanted it to work, whatever it was, the job, the relationship, you really saw a lot in it, but it just wasn't serving your higher purpose. It wasn't answering your soul's call. And I think in your heart, you probably knew that. And, you've probably had to leave it. You've probably had to move away from it. Maybe you're on the receiving end of that. Maybe somebody is doing that to you. But either way, I think you are feeling the pain of it at the moment. But the good news is that, when obviously a wound is exposed to the air, then it can start healing. And this is the healing process really being initiated for you. It's a number 3 as well. So through that healing, it's the beginnings of manifesting something new, because once we clear the pain, we are then, open to new opportunities coming into our life. So that's the 3 of Swords. Now, with this double 4 here, the 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands, I feel like the reason why, the hurts are there and the wounds are really deep is because this situation does have an impact on your sense of stability in the home realm. So, if it is with a partner, obviously that's going to have a big impact on your home and how you live your life. Someone might be moving out and might impact you financially. If you're leaving the job, again, financial impacts. It's all those kind of things. And 4 is the number of, stabilities and foundations. So I really feel like this has rocked you at the core. It's kind of shaken up your foundation a little bit. And I think some of you might be feeling a little bit unstable, even emotionally, while you're going through this healing process, which is absolutely understandable. But the only way to sort of get through it is to, obviously you can't go around it, you can't go above it, you can't go below it, you've got to go through it. So this is the process of that happening. Now, the reminder here with the 4 of Pentacles is to try not to re-cling to the past, to really try and move forward, to try and let go, to try and loosen the grip if you can. Because, with holding on to the past, we're then devaluing our future and not allowing ourselves to move on, to truly move on to this in our future. This is what we really want. It might be what we're kind of lamenting now, but through letting go, through healing, we can actually start moving forward to a much more, celebratory, beautiful future. Well, the good news is, towards the end of the week, I really feel like that's when the energy starts to shift for you, Aries, because we've got double pages here, right? So, page energy is fresh. It's fresh and exciting, and it is, pages are messengers. So, there could be, this is where things start really shifting for you. I think this is where potentially the worst of the healing is over, and you're actually feeling you're feeling liberated from the release of the toxicity. That's what the page energy is, because the Page of Cups, the Page of Cups is creative and exciting and, fun, and it's light, it's light-hearted, it's jovial, it's having a joke, it's having a laugh. It's also unexpected. So it could be something unexpected that kind of pops into your life towards the end of the week. It could be an unexpected opportunity. Could be, these could be younger people coming into your life. They could even be children. We have air and water here. It could be something unexpected coming into your life, but either way, I feel like you're going to be feeling a lot more light-hearted, creative, and liberated, and that comes from releasing this heavy energy of the devil. Page of Swords can be known as the wind of change, so I love this. This is you kind of stepping into that change energy, using that sword to start to, it's like pulling a sword out of the heart and now using that to cut away those last energetic cords, to cut the strings, to cut things that no longer serve you from the situation, to cut those chains off and to really move forward in a positive new direction. And a Page of Swords again can represent a person of air sign, someone who's talkative, curious, charming, all of those kind of things. Either way, this is a very light, literally breath of fresh air coming in for you at the end of the week. So, look out for unexpected people or messages coming in that are really going to lift that energy for you, Aries. Yeah, really cool. Some fun times ahead. Let's read the Oracle card. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Well, I really think it's calling you to let go of this and move more towards this. Your guidance is divinely guided. You're being called to answer the call of your soul. It might be scary. It might not make sense. But if you trust your soul's yearnings, you will live a life beyond what your mind could possibly imagine. Answering your soul's calling is not a one-time thing, rather a lifelong dance. Deep down, you already know what you long for. It's what your soul yearns for. Yeah. So by letting go of toxicity, and creating energetic space, You know, Spirit talks to us in the quiet times, and if you've been really preoccupied by heavy mental energy and toxicity, you may not have heard that call. So I think as soon as you shift that, you're going to start hearing the messages. You're going to feel more of that sense of universal love and divine guidance. And I think those messengers, which could actually be those synchronistic messages of the universe, you know, they're literally waiting at your door, bursting to come through as soon as you make this transition, Aries. Beautiful reading. Let go. Liberation is up for grabs for you. And yeah, I'm really excited for you. So Aries, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Keep in mind it is a general reading. It won't resonate with every Aries. And I'll be back here for another reading with you next week.